The thrill of Ashanti and Nelly's second chance. The news that Ashanti and Nelly are expecting their first child together was verified over the weekend. Since they restarted their romance, social media users and loyal fans have overwhelmingly supported the duo. Although their relationship appears to be over quickly, the 11 years they spent dating before breaking up in 2013 actually served as a strong basis for their subsequent endeavor. And maybe that's why things appear to be moving so swiftly. I really like this story for a few reasons. Firstly, it discusses the importance of patience in life and particularly in relationships. It serves as a welcome reminder for women who might find it difficult to envision becoming mothers after the age of 40. Finally, it is a reminder that is especially relevant around the holidays. It gives hope to the second chance relationship. Fans have generally been overjoyed to see this pair back together and have been actively pushing for them to get married and start a family on social media. This is Ashanti's first child, even though Nelly had 2 children from a prior relationship. Thus, her holding out until now, and it's poetic, a real testament to patience, that she decided to become pregnant with one of her first loves. Even though I was only 25 when I gave birth to my daughter, and I'm happy that despite a few aches and pains, I can still keep up with her. I do sometimes wonder how much further I would have advanced in my career had it not been for the interruption to what turned out to be a rather rapid ascent up the corporate ladder. I'm sure a lot of women have this thinking, or thoughts similar to it, and run the danger of experiencing some guilt if they think about their kids and it's not all sunshine and lollipops and rainbows. Beyond the professional sphere, I wonder how much more travel I could have done, or if I could have taken a year-long vacation or gone backpacking throughout Europe before real responsibilities arrived at my door. Not that I'm not happy with the way my life has worked out, but there is and probably always will be that question. Ashanti might not be aware of these delights given that she has been living her best life for the past few years, posting pictures of her stunning appearance on Instagram and giving glimpses of her travels. She has had several #1 songs in the 21 years since her debut album and has acted in a few motion pictures, such as Coach Carter, John Tucker Must Die, as well as a few new Christmas films from Lifetime. She wasn't constrained by a guy or a baby, so she was able to travel both literally and symbolically. It's critical that women witness other women finding satisfaction in life beyond marriage and parenthood. As I have previously stated, we occasionally fail to recognize that our desires are limited to specific goals since that is the way society expects us to live. Hence, witnessing women who choose to follow their own path can act as a reminder and a window into the world beyond what is typical or commonplace. Finally, this story, which has a wonderful message just in time for the holidays, is about a classic second chance romance. Second chance romances are something I like in so many ways. It serves as a reminder that we are not always correct and prepared. It serves as a reminder that while time is important, it's not everything. Above all, it serves as a reminder that we have the ability to change our direction. We've seen similar outcomes with other couples who got back together after a long break. Think about Bennifer, another romance that took over 20 years to develop. Less than a year after her engagement to a Rod was called off, those two got engaged. In the year after their reunion, they also purchased a home together. Even if they didn't do it right the first time, they continued on and had experiences that eventually brought them back to one another as more satisfying and rich relationships. Those adventures seem to represent Ashanti's trips. Perhaps the secret to her happiness, apart from romance, was discovering the world. Nelly, on the other hand, was focused on his children, whom he had prior to his initial assignment with Ashanti. He recently received a bespoke convertible from Ashanti as a birthday present. He captioned the photo as follows: "Thank you is all you can say at times. Other than my kids, this is the best gift I have ever received." Though his second long-term relationship with Chantal Jackson and his mother may not have worked out, he acknowledges that fatherhood is a fundamental part of his life. The fact that he is willing to go down that road again, with Ashanti in particular, at this point in his life, suggests that he is committed in some way. Even though I expressed concern about his apparent lack of commitment in my previous piece about the couple, in his own manner, being patient and exercising self-awareness was crucial in helping them both reach this stage. Even though it wasn't intentional, as Nelly has previously stated, they parted ways in 2013. But during that time they both did and learned things that would enable them to return to their relationship as better individuals and partners. Even while there are others who believe it is improper that Nelly led ladies like Chantal and Ashanti on despite not intending to get married, I have to give him credit for never caving into the pressure of getting married. It's an indication that he is aware of who he is, and as long as he is honest about it, nothing bad will happen. I guess a social media user summarized this story's last aspect that I adore so well. Someone put the following under a picture of the automobile she gave him for his birthday: "My generation is looking for and believing in love again because of Nelson," and Ashanti face with tears of joy hospital red heart. It's no secret that, although I am a mother, I have always been skeptical about marriage, love, and parenthood. I have never believed that these institutions treat women the same as they do men, and I probably never will. But occasionally, tales like these surface, and for a brief moment, I can't help but wonder who the heck cares about all that. And losing yourself in the notion that two people who once shared a profound love have found it again, are joyful, and are commemorating what is undoubtedly going to be one of the best loves they have ever experienced.